Welcome in, everybody, to the KC Sports Report. I am your host, Michael Darcy, and today I'm joined by the Royals' fifth-round draft pick, Will Klein. Will, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Now, the first question that I have is, what is it like to be a Kansas City Royal?
I'm excited to be a part of the organization. I know they have a good history with a lot of college guys. They took a dude from Eastern Illinois last year, and so it just means a lot to be a part of the organization with such a good history. Winning a World Series a few years ago and just all that.
Yeah, take me through what it was like on draft night. Were you with your family, or what was that experience like?
Yeah, I was with my mom, dad, sister, brother, girlfriend, and I think aunt and cousin, and we were just sitting there waiting. We turned it on at 5. We were watching it for about 4.5 hours until I got that call from the Royals, and then the rest of the night was kind of a blur, just celebrating with my family, just trying to wrap my head around what really just happened. It's kind of an unreal feeling.
Did you expect to get a call from Dayton Moore?
I knew the Royals were one of the top teams on me. I talked to area guy Scott Melvin a lot, and I had a pretty good relationship with him, and I'd Zoomed them before, and so I felt like they were going to be one of the few teams that had an interest towards those later rounds, and so I'm glad it was them.
This year being with the whole pandemic and the college season getting cut short, what was the draft process like?
Oh man, it was nerve-wracking because some teams didn't get to see you at all. Some saw you a little bit, and then there were others that saw every start, and so that really determined what teams were really interested in you. And so just having only four games, 4 outings to go off of, you just had to rely on them just liking the little bit of video that they saw in you, or that they somehow managed to have guys go out and see you. And so it was just really based on luck at that point.
Well, your stats were insane from this early, the 4 games that you did play, but it's not a big sample size to go off of, so I understand that. What was it like to play in the Cod League compared to college baseball?
Well, this summer I was in the Northwoods. I wish I was in the Cape. That would have been pretty cool.
My bad.
No, you're good. But it was definitely different. We played. I didn't play the whole season, but the schedule was 70 games in 60 some days, and so you're playing every day. And while I was there, I got one off day, and so everything else was game every day. Show up, go play, and so I felt like that was a little bit like what the minor league experience will be, and so I think it prepared me for what's coming up.
Yeah, the minor leagues is very brutal on young players, and it's very repetitive because it's game every day. A lot of players aren't used to that, and so I could see why that experience would be very helpful.
Yeah, definitely. It was just you and 30 other dudes out there, or not 30, 20 other dudes out there grinding, playing baseball every day, and I liked it a lot. I had a great experience, so I'm excited for what the minors will bring.
So why did you decide to go to Eastern Illinois for baseball? Did you get recruited by anybody else out of high school, or what were your options at that time?
I didn't really have a whole lot of options out of high school. I was kind of a late bloomer. I was a catcher for most of my career, and so Eastern saw me my junior summer, and they liked what they saw, and they put an offer out there that really made sure I didn't have to pay when it was put together with my academic package. That I didn't really have to pay for college, and so I couldn't pass that up, just family wise, and I liked the school, I liked the coaches, and so I was all in right then.
Was it a close to home school?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours, so it's not bad. Mom and dad and family made it up to a lot of games, and so that was nice.
What is your favorite pitch, or the one that you're the most confident in?
I got to see my fastball. I like throwing it. I like the results it gets, but I have a lot of fun throwing my curveball and slider too, just because it's kind of fun to see some of the swings you get on that stuff when you're throwing it right.
Oh yeah, I'm sure when you're on, it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
So what do you think is something that you have to work on the most? Like you said, you didn't get a lot of time to play this year because of the whole pandemic. What do you think you need to work on to progress through the minors?
I still need to get the control down. I know some of the guys that's what separated those first rounders from me being picked in the 5th, and I know I need to just get a little more time on the mound, really get that ironed down. But if I'm going to move to the starting, I need to do a changeup. But if I'm going to be in the bullpen like I expect to, probably good with my pitch mix right now. Just work on some more command.
Where would you preferably want to be?
I like relieving a lot, but I know I love fun starting this spring too, and so I'm I mean, I'm just happy to go out there and pitch and just strike dudes out. So whichever gives me the chance to do that the most, honestly.
We need a lot of help in the bullpens. You would definitely be used there. Now let's get to some of the fan questions. What music do you listen to before you get into a game?
Before a game, I listen to some hip hop stuff. I like J. Cole a lot, and I mean, I listened to "Murder on My Mind" by YNW Melly, or I think that's
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah, and so I listen to that before every game, just give me that mindset, just to go out and just dominate the hitters, and so just kind of that stuff to get me pumped up, to get the heart rate up a little bit, just to get going.
Yeah, I get that. So, what's your pregame routine?
I just listen to that, and I like to walk around the outfield when we're hitting BP, and just talk to some of our guys. It helps me stay loose. But I like to sit and watch the other hitters from our dugout while they're taking VP, just try to see like what they're trying to do in game and try to get myself ready, try to attack what they're not good at and use what I'm good at to just find the easiest way to get those guys out.
The biggest question that a lot of Kansas Cityans are going to ask is, are you looking forward to the Kansas City BBQ Experience?
I'm not sure what you're asking there. I hadn't heard of that, but...
Okay, so Kansas City's famous for their barbecue. Are you excited for that, or have you had any...
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of barbecue, man. I'm a fan of all kinds of meat, and so with some... That sounds pretty exciting to me. I'm ready to get down there and eat some of that then.
We're waiting for you. And finally, the last question is, what are the Royals getting from Will Klein?
They're getting a big, strong dude who can go out and strike everyone out he faces. A guy that's hungry, a guy that wants to go out and work his ass off to get as many wins, win a World Series eventually. So hope I can do that, and I'm gonna try my best to win some games, I guess.
I mean, I can't wait to track your progression through the minors, because this is just another level of the Royals trying to get back to contention, because for the past few years we've been struggling, and I'm just glad to see guys like you and some of the other draft picks who are the future that are going to have that chance to compete for a World Series. So thank you so much for coming on the show, Will.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to be a part of everything the Royals have to offer.
Yes, sir. And what do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I mean, go follow the Instagram. It's Will Klein without any vowels, so WLLKLN, and then the Twitter is just Will Klein 0.
All right. Thank you so much, Will.
Yep, thank you.
All right, bye. If you guys like this interview, hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know down in the comments who you want to see me interview next. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the KC Sports Report by Michael Darcy.